We are back at it again here with another video with the Invest for Tomorrow. To the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all subscribers, welcome back. Here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, doing a full transition from the dip area yesterday of white with red borders to bright green bars in today's volatility. And within today's volatility, our SPY bot sent out a bull indicator at 10:15 a.m. And from that moment forward, inflows crossed the midpoint to the upside, full strength there on 42 vision. And just a few hours later, our flow bot sent out a SPY bullish flow at 12 p.m. and the continuation of strength there within the charts, and call options went up 300% plus within hours. Guys, if you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. So here we are with the SPY, as I stated earlier, doing this full transition on 42 vision after doing a full transition from the rip area to the dip area, now on its way back up. And we're going to talk about the inflow versus outflow and the bull and bear indicators and what's going on within these charts and what it is I would watch going into next week. But before we do, I want to share with you guys the home run opportunity that was mentioned this morning over at the Discord. So the home run of the day was spectacular and beyond expectations. And if you guys want to know about these stocks early on and receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. So the home run of the day was from our Tesla bot. Our Tesla bot sent out a bull indicator at 10:10 a.m. and from that moment forward, inflows crossed the midpoint to the upside, full strength there on 42 vision, and call options went up 150% plus within an hour. Guys, if you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots. And we look forward to having you join us, and we strive for opportunities like these every single day. Let's jump into these charts. So here we are with the SPY doing a full transition from the rip area of bright green bars on 42 vision to the dip area of white with red borders, back up to a full transition today from yesterday to today into the rip area of bright green bars. Now, if this is your first time coming across the channel, this is 42 vision, which allows us to see the dips from the rips to the dips, and where the strength and weakness lies within the charts. And we also use our bull and bear indicators and inflow versus outflow as an extra layer of confirmation, which I'm going to pull up here and you can now gain access to as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. And in today's video, I'm going to pull up the inflow versus outflow indicator, which adds that extra layer of confirmation and gives us that edge within the volatility. So here we are with the SPY under a bull indicator after getting a bear indicator at the open, right? And a slight moment of outflows trying to dominate. Lots of volatility here on the 30-minute today, getting a bull indicator, switching to a bear indicator. And in the second half of the day, after finding support once again, right around that same area. We talked about this in yesterday's video, and we also talked about it on Wednesday. If it broke 407, came 405, we bounced off of it yesterday, and today, again, guys, almost forming a double bottom effect here, right? Bouncing down, bouncing back towards it, and now pushing upwards. This is going to be critical and crucial to not ignore that the bulls are trying to reappear and put up a fight here. We ended the day with a bull indicator around 407 area, and inflows back above the midpoint at 2.61. And we need to talk about what's going on here within the charts and what are the key levels I would watch going into next week, right? Because we have here some strength and lots of volatility on the 30-minute. But when we zoom out and look at the 1 hour, we just got our first bull indicator, an inflow crossover, which is crucial and critical. And I talked about this once again in yesterday's video. And there you could see that possible double bottom effect. Not guaranteed just yet, but so far we're pulling away from it. We got a bull indicator and inflows crossed for the first time back over since the bear indicator up here at 411, and things pulled all the way down from 411 to 407, and all this chop that we have been in. But there's been support here at that 405 area and fighting to get back above 407, and it broke through it today, hitting highs here of 409, and the next level of resistance that we were watching above 407 came 410, which we're going to break down in just a moment. What are the new key levels at the current levels that we're at? But we got inflows back over, and it's going to be crucial for this to pull away from the midpoint to the upside, right? To continue reflecting that possible strength into the charts. So what are the key levels I would watch? Well, the first thing is support, guys. Support levels are going to be crucial here. And within the volatility on the 15-minute, we could see here how things reacted, doing a full transition from the dip area to the rip area, followed by that bull indicator at that 406.88 mark to be exact, and inflows crossed over. Now, I do want to point out that outflows have began going from green to red, and we're here at inflows of 0.96, so we're still above the midpoint. But if these outflows were to continue, that could quickly start to reflect into the charts, especially if it crosses the midpoint. I would not ignore that, and a possible bear indicator can pop up in the process that ends up canceling this bull indicator. But let's talk about the key levels I would watch to the upside and to the downside. So the first thing, as I stated, is support, guys. 405 is crucial, but since we're up here at 409, the first support is the 407 area, and then below that comes 405, where things have been pretty strong, and this double bottom effect has formed, and we got a bull indicator as it was going upwards at around the 407 area. Now, if 405 was to get broken through and these outflows start to pull down lower and cross the midpoint to the downside, the first support below that is 403, and then comes 400. Now, since we're back above the midpoint, not just here on the 30-minute, but also on the 1 hour, and we have a bull indicator now, the main thing I'll be watching is, could these inflows continue higher, pulling upwards, continuing to reflect that strength into the chart to retest resistance levels? And the first resistance above 409, yes, is 410, but above that comes the 411 area where that bear indicator popped up. That's going to be significant to get crossed here on the larger time frames to continue holding true this bull indicator and these transitions to the upside from red to dark green. And the next piece of the puzzle would be bright green if the transitions were to continue and the strength still lies within the charts with the inflows going higher. Well, then above 411, if that gets broken through, the next resistance is 412, and then above that I am watching 415. That is the highest point that we reached in this run, from way down here at 390, 394 area all the way up to 412. And if that staircase effect can start to form to bounce off of it and go higher, well, the next resistance based off the history of the chart is 415, and these inflows will need to continue to go higher on the 30-minute, and the same thing here on the 15-minute, switching from red to green and pulling upwards away from the midpoint. So this is going to be critical and crucial, as the 15-minute is really close to the midpoint, but we now have on the larger time frames the inflows above the midpoint on the 30-minute 2.61, and the 1 hour crossing for the first time in several days at 1.14, and now having a bull indicator. I would not ignore that going into next week. So these are the key levels I'm watching to the upside and to the downside. I'm going to watch the bull and bear indicators very carefully and closely with the inflow versus outflow, as right now the 1 hour and the 30-minute are above, and the 15-minute, even though it's red, it is still above as well, and it's going to be crucial for this to switch from red to green and pull upwards to reflect that strength into the charts. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.